It was nearing midnight when Emma, a ham radio operator, picked up an unusual signal.
Her cabin, nestled deep in the woods, was silent except for the occasional hum of the old radio set she inherited from her father.
Static hissed through the speakers and then, suddenly, a faint voice crackled through.
Help! Is anyone there? Please, someone.
Emma leaned forward, heart racing. She adjusted the dials carefully, and the voice grew slightly clearer, though still weak.
I'm trapped, the voice continued, trembling with panic. It's so dark. I don't know where I am.
Emma's hand hovered over the dial, her pulse quickening.
Who are you? Where are you calling from?
A pause. Then the voice answered, strained. My name is Sarah. I don't know how I got here. I've been alone for so long.
There was something in Sarah's voice, a raw desperation that chilled Emma. This wasn't like the usual chatter of distant radio enthusiasts. There was a fear in her voice, something primal, as if she were speaking from a place far beyond human reach.
What can you see? Is there anything around you?
A crackle of static filled the room.
No windows, no doors, just walls. Cold, shadows. They're moving now. They're coming closer.
Emma's stomach tightened as a chill crept into the room. She glanced nervously at the windows, the black void of the forest outside feeling more ominous by the second.
Shadows? What do you mean?
They watch me. I can feel them. Every time I close my eyes, they get closer.
The transmission broke off, swallowed by a sharp burst of static. Emma's breath hitched, her hand gripping the microphone tightly.
Sarah, can you hear me?
Nothing, just silence, thick and suffocating. A sharp, blood-curdling scream cut through the airwaves, followed by complete silence. The scream echoed in Emma's mind, sending icy dread down her spine. She scrambled with the radio controls, her hands shaking.
Sarah, answer me.
For a long, agonizing moment, there was nothing but the hum of static. Then suddenly the signal returned, but it wasn't Sarah's voice anymore. A low, distorted growl seeped through the speakers, slow and deliberate.
She's gone.
Emma froze, the hairs on the back of her neck standing up. The voice continued, its tone dark and twisted.
And now, we're coming for you.
The room around her grew deathly cold. Emma's breath fogged in the sudden chill and the lights flickered, casting long, dancing shadows across the walls. Her heart pounded in her chest as she stared at the radio, unable to move, unable to think. Suddenly, the voice came again, closer now, almost a whisper directly in her ear.
Look behind you.
Paralyzed with fear, Emma didn't want to turn, but something, some primal instinct, forced her to slowly glance over her shoulder. In the dim light, a figure stood in the corner of the room, its hollow eyes gleaming from the shadows. The radio crackled one last time, and then, silence.